Great Britain's High Commissioner to Australia says the level of anti-Semitism in this country has been shocking due to the nation's history of migration and integration. Vicki Treadell's comments to Sky News come just weeks before she concludes her post down under. And our Victorian political reporter Simon Love sat down with her.
Almost 6 years since being posted down under, Vicki Treadell says the last year has been particularly eye-opening.
So we have seen a rise in anti-Semitism globally. I think for Australia it's been shocking because of your history of migration and integration. We have not seen behaviour like this at the scale we're beginning to see it.
The career diplomat of more than 45 years says given anti-Semitism has also been rife in the UK, both nations must work together to stamp it out.
You say it's shocking. Should Australia be embarrassed about the situation that's happened?
I don't think it's an issue of being embarrassed, but trying to understand why it's happening and to work with communities to see it off, just as we have tried to do in the UK.
Sitting down with Sky News, Vicki Treadell was also circumspect on last year's visit from King Charles and Queen Camilla and that parliamentary reception, which was interrupted by Senator Lydia Thorpe.
I think we were all disappointed, everyone in the Great Hall in Parliament. In fact, if you were in the Great Hall, you almost missed it. By the time it was over and people realised what had happened, it actually had been quite a celebratory mood and it continued to be so. So I did not have any particular strong feelings. I felt disappointed for people like Auntie Violet, for whom she thought it was incredibly rude to her.
She doubts it will change Britain's view of Australia or Australians' appetite for London calling.
We have seen an increase in Australians applying for visas to study in the UK. So there's been an uptake of university study apart from working holiday makers, people wanting to go to the UK and spend 3 years of their life there. Actually seeing the world through a different lens, seeing the world through a Northern Hemisphere lens, and the opportunities that affords to have a genuinely sort of global perspective.
As the British diplomat prepares to farewell Australia.
I'm looking forward to going home, and indeed I find it quite exciting, the prospect of what next. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure I will enjoy it just as I have done this job.
Simon Love, Sky News, Melbourne.